Boom. All right, let me close some windows. Ugh. Is everybody here? Yeah, I see it.
Yes, I think so.
So I forget what we said, but I mean, I'm good with just like kind of letting him take your place. I forget?
Okay.
Did we say we were gonna do something? I forget.
I
I'm
think
not
maybe
okay with
off
it.
the
I
ship we were going to switch off.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck it. We just went ham, and
All right.
I thought we had said something about that after I was like, wait a minute, didn't we? Yeah. So, whoops.
Then I did take his bag of holdings as well then.
Yeah, well, that's
'Cause-
what I was saying earlier. It's just, yeah, whatever inventory.
yeah, I just transferred that over, put it in the bag of holding, and
Yeah. Yeah, just hold on to that. And I stopped the encounter because I don't know why. I thought I just had left it running. I forgot that's how we were keeping time. So
oh,
if you guys want to re-roll that, other I guess housekeeping note, I would say it's I don't know why, but I'm all of a sudden like super tired. So I'm sipping on some caffeine here. If I don't perk up though, might try to see if we like cut it off at 11 if y'all don't mind.
Dude, that new weed's too strong.
No, it's man. It's all of a sudden. Well, I know what it is. I don't know. I won't bore you with the details, but essentially, I stuck my nose in some crap because I saw some people doing something wrong, and I was like, "Hey, you're doing that all wrong," which eventually led to me having to do the thing. And so it was one of those situations. And then at the end of the day, man, it was just like rapid fire, boom, 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 getting ready for my son to go to this concert and everything. Ugh. So anyway, I'm just like all of a sudden I'm just like everything slowed down while I had been running at top speed. So to bring it back into frame here, you guys are of course on the airship, heading towards your first stop, as it were, into the Spellscar Desert. Your final destination is a place you located or think you have located called the Cradle of Quartz. So far on the airship here, you have battled some creatures, paratons. They did a good wallop into you while you were fighting them. However, you were eventually successful. But while you were fighting them, the engines were sabotaged. Something happened to the engines, and the little goblin guys, Gebben and Nolby here, they went to clear the wreckage or clear the obstruction, and they found like a bunch of screws and tools and things that were only accessible to crew. So they thought that was a little weird. They did get the engines back started, and so the engines are slowly but surely coming back online. The ship's starting to move a little bit, but there's still some kinks they probably need to go down and work out. So I think that was about everything that happened. You recruited the passengers that are on the airship here, so you have the mysterious Mr. Fly, the I believe she's is an acrobat, a lady over here, Tan, and then you have these two who are merchants, but also seem to have some kind of affiliation with the Gilded Gunners based on some of the clothing and things that they're wearing that you guys have noticed about person, and you were right before these creatures attacked. You guys were kind of snooping on them pretty hard. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's all that really happened. Yeah.
All right.
And so we will, like I said, I goofed and I stopped the encounter, but we just started it again. If you guys, Gurn and Krillin, y'all want to roll, we were on round 8, so about 4 to 5 hours have passed, I would say.
My browser won't load the game. I'm gonna do a quick reboot.
Okay. We'll hang out for a second. You have all the members of the crew sort of kind of accounted for. The newest member, he ran up these stairs almost as soon as combat started, and he has not reemerged yet. Okay. Just let us know when you're looking good, man.
First thing first, I'm going to quickly drink a couple of potions of healing because I'm pretty down still. Or would I be starting at max health?
No, you're gonna inherit.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
You're gonna inherit all that. What the heck? Okay. I think I'm actually gonna pull you guys. I think I have a better map. Hold on. I'm getting confused here. Scenes original. Okay, yeah. This is Paizo's map, but apparently I had some better maps. I didn't even realize till just now. Hold on. Oh yeah, these maps are way better, bro. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna load these up. Man, these maps are so much better. I forgot I had gotten better maps. So, hold on a second. Let me do this. I'm gonna pull y'all into this scene here. No, yeah, I'm gonna make you heal up. Just cause it seems like the natural thing to do. If you inherited the inventory, you inherited all his damage and shit too.
Yep, no, that's fine. Alright.
Krillin, Gurn. I don't think I'm putting y'all all in the exact right places you were at, but we can figure it out here. So yeah, let's check this out. I got a much better map. See if this works for everybody. I can't believe I wasn't using it. The Paizo maps just suck, dude, honestly. They're just like boring as shit. Oh yeah, I didn't quite put you guys in the right places. Sorry. Let me bring over our guests. Mr. Fly sitting in his chair up here, and she was sitting about right there. Feel free to walk around, because even though this is a new map, I mean, this is just the flight deck where everybody just was, but it's like a better version. I think you'll agree. So,
I think my character needs to go to sleep because he's pretty low on health.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, you could try it. If you trust all the passengers around here not to, like suffocate you with a pillow while you're asleep.
Oh, do you have a murder mystery planned or something? Someone's gonna die, then you have to solve the murder.
Could be
Already
you.
pushed one character off. I can push off another one.
Could be you.
Let's solve the murder of CPP.
I just assumed the orc was hiding inside him the whole time.
There you go. I like that idea. It was a suit. CPP was
Yeah,
a suit
like
the whole time.
he just finally took off his armor and revealed, hey, I'm an orc underneath.
I like it.
We all just been play along like we knew the whole time.
Roll a perception
Just
check. No.
save a recap.
No. Just nobody notices anything because it's it's surge time, and so CPP just got like surged out of his mind.
Well, let's go chase after that young prick who went all the way upstairs.
Oh, I gotta put the hold on. I gotta put the cameraman. Gurn, you got loaded in.
Yep, good to go.
All right.
We should probably leave at least a couple of people to keep an eye on the passengers, especially this fly dude over here, the one who got chomped on and didn't give a shit at all.
All right. I will be right in the middle of the foyer. No one will get past me.
The what? The what?
Foyer?
Say that.
Oh,
again.
hallway.
The foyer.
It would be hallway, but foyer.
You're so fancy. You're an orc, dude. What kind of RP is this? Foyer. That's your new name.
Hey.
You're not Vermgard Cinderhand. Your name is Foyer. All right, now the weed's kicking in. Okay. Sorry. I tickled myself there. So, yes. So, I mean, obviously you guys are just kind of cruising now again. The missing crew member that you guys are referring to, he is I think the youngest, the youngest and the newest. And he, like we said, when the fighting started, he went right up these stairs down here. There's a staircase that goes up to the upper deck. Right now, you guys are on the flight deck, which is about the lowest deck that you could go. I think it is the lowest. Yeah. You can from here. You can go up to the upper deck, and then the upper deck has access to the catwalk, which is along the keel of the ship. And then from there, you have access to one more deck, the observation deck, which is it's kind of a harsh environment, windy and cold. So following, since everybody's loaded in, we're kind of ready to go.
Well, let's chase him up the stairs.
Well, let me once again. I'll have to start the encounter because the map changed. My bad.
Okay.
One of these days, I'm gonna get organized. I was like, "Who's this fucking orc?" It's already fucking me up, dude. I was like, "How did the fucking orc get on here? We're not fighting any orcs." What the fuck?
There you go. There you go, Cinderhand. Good start.
He's already wanting to switch back
No.
with the one.
Oh.
I would give you an opportunity here if you want to like introduce yourself to the party, just kind of RP, but OOC, like OOC from the action. You know what I mean?
No.
Like
Do a
like-
flashback?
like you're not really talking to them, just like you,
Oh, okay, yes.
like just you, like you're telling them as a party member, but like, because I guess look, I mean, lack of creative options, we're either settling on that you busted out of CP like he was a suit the whole time, and or you're a stowaway and you just like threw him out of the airship, and then you were like, y'all need somebody in the party. But
I don't want to be the armor in the armor because I think that's funny as fuck.
But I meant more like, like tell them like what you are. I mean, I know, but nobody else really does, right?
You could play it like you've been the orc the whole time, but you had some kind of like mixed up identity where you thought you were the robot, and we've just been humoring you and you snapped out of it.
I like that. I like that a lot. You've just been the orc the whole time. Only you thought you were CPP.
The whole time we've been like, check this guy out. I think he has a laser beam. Sure, CPP, whatever you say.
You've just been like staring hard at shit.
Yeah. I'm Vindergard Charhand. I was banished out of my tribe at a young age because I didn't like their magical ways and I didn't believe in their gods. And when I was a young teen, a dwarf found me named Gimli. Found me and pretty much showed me the ways.
Hey, wait, what's that noise? Oh, it's the Salzant's lawyers here to sue the shit out of you.
Yeah, he showed me the ways of using a two-handed weapon and magic together. And that is this what bring back. And I am been pretty much assigned by the barkeep to join you guys because I'm a bounty hunter.
So he showed you how to use two hands?
Yes.
So do you still have? You don't have guns and things anymore, huh?
No.
Okay.
No. It's I have a halberd and an axe.
An axe, yeah.
The halberd though, I do need help on getting it to a +1 though.
Okay. Which one are you currently equipping?
I will have the butcher axe out.
Okay. All right. Boom. Halberd is plussed.
Thank you.
And you should have the axe. Is your axe, is that a one hand or two hand? I think you can hold it either way.
Distribute. I can, change grip.
Yeah, you want to be holding
Right now it's one hand.
one hand. Okay.
Well, actually, I should always have it in two. That is my style.
I don't think. Does it do anything? Does it change the strike? Like, I don't know. I guess on some weapons.
Yeah.
Like more.
Although I do have to say yeah. And I'm with like Krillin. I will have a stance too.
Change ground. I'm just clicking that button to see what it does. Oh. It looks like, is that right? It looks like if you hold it one hand, you can't swing it. Like you can hold it in one hand. Let's see.
Oh, like I'm non-melee, like just holding it.
Well, when I click that button, I mean you see it on your page. When I click that button and it changed you where you release a hand, the strike button goes away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it must be like a two-handed weapon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You change to one-handed, so you've got a hand free for what other action you need to do.
Yeah. Yep. All right. One
two
other.
hands, anyways.
Well, I was gonna say one other housekeeping thing. I want to take your blunderbuss away.
Yeah, do it. It's in the weapon. Bag of holding.
I'll give you. You want a striking rune too, because you had a +1, but you had a striking rune on it as well. I'll give you that.
Yeah, if you can put it on the axe.
You want it on the
axe? No, I shouldn't have it. That's. I would love to, but I feel like that would be OPing me.
Well,
just because how the mechanics go with the leveling, I got 2+ level items, and that's how it went for my coins.
I don't know
hold
what
on.
you just said. Well, yeah. But you added that +1 and that striking ring to that blunderbuss, right? Because I remember we paid and y'all rolled, so you added those, so I wouldn't take them away from you, because that's where you're getting the +1 on the halberd, right?
Yeah, but that was because my starting my treasure for a new character. For a 4th level, I get 1 permanent item that's 3rd level, 2 that are 2nd, and 1 that is 1st, and 30 gold.
Oh, well,
and that's how I...
Okay. I was thinking more like you just inherit CPPs and we make, you know what I mean? We make a equitable... If you had a +1 striking weapon with CPP, I give you +1 striking weapon of whatever.
Okay, then if anything, that would be on my halberd then.
Okay.
Then I would have already done it.
I mean, is everybody agreeable to that? Does that make sense, right?
Yeah, fine by me.
Sure.
Because it ain't like I'm just free. You paid for it, you know?
Yep.
Enrolled and all that stuff, so. Cool.
Yep.
So we can go in order. We got our counter started again. So this time it looks like Saren's at the top of the order. It's really wide open. I mean, you could go talk to the captain. You could look for that other guy to see where he ran off. The upper deck looks a lot better with this new map, so it's more worthy of exploration, I would say.
See if I can find that guy who I saw run past me when I was up here last time.
All right, so let me get you on that scene. Chicka chicka cha. Boom. Boom. Yeah, it's a lot more. This map is so much better. That's the one thing, man. Like I say, Paizo maps suck. Okay, I think that worked. Are you upstairs in a different room now?
Yes, it has moved me up. Oh, it looks way better.
Right. This is
It's an empty room last time.
I know. That's Paizo's map, bro. That's like the shipped. This is like fan shit right here. Yeah. So anyway,
this is a good one.
Yes, this is the upper deck, which now looks more like the upper deck. Just to refresh your memory, this first room here is the Society Lounge, where passengers typically, they kick back with drinks they've picked up from the Look Back Lounge, the place you were just at down below. There's bookshelves and all kinds of, lounging, chilling furniture around here. Very comfortable space. Nobody's in it right at the moment because they were all kind of still on the flight deck where the attack occurred, just kind of collecting themselves. But there is no sign of, I believe Lucky Lanks is his name.
I believe I saw him run this ladder at the end, right?
Well, you guys just saw him run up these stairs, because by the time, I believe, if I'm remembering right, by the time he like left, you had already come down, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe you ran past me.
Right. But you could certainly access this stairway. This stairway is going to be the ladder to the killway. The door at the top, however, is locked. So you are going to need to either get a key from a crew member, or they're just two simple locks on it, DC 15 thievery.
Thievery?
What's up?
I'll try some thievery on those locks.
Okay, give me two of them. Oh shit. The lock locks tighter? I don't know.
I'll use it for my third action too, I guess.
Okay, so you get one of them loose. I mean, I'll let if you want to try that other one again. You know, we can give you a little
Okay, I'll give her one more shot here.
freebie. I tried, bro. All right, so you are currently on the ladder with one lock unlocked and one stubborn lock still between you and the killway entrance.
Okay.
Or the trapdoor opening. So with that, boom, boom, boom. And yeah, you won't be able to see the encounter on this scene, but I'll tell you when it comes back to you.
Okay.
View scene. So, Krillin. Oh, I never began it. What a dumbass. Krillin. What will you do, my friend? Saren has gone upstairs to try to locate the missing crew member.
Should I search downstairs? Has anyone gone downstairs?
You are currently on this is the flight deck, so you're on the lowest deck right now.
Oh, is this the lowest level?
These stairs that go down are like to exit the ship. So
Oh, okay.
you could.
How many levels are there in the ship?
So you're
two?
on the flight deck,
Yeah.
and then you have these stairs here, these stairs that oh, let me hide him. These stairs that the ghost of Saren is standing on, and then you also have these stairs right here.
Okay.
Which Saren, I think I put you on the wrong staircase. My bad.
Can I go to the engine room? That's what I'd like to check out.
So the engines are on the you access them through the kill catwalk. So that's kind of what Saren was trying to get into. There's one lock between access and not.
Hey, can I just bash it with my crowbar? Force it open?
Could just ask a crew member for.
Oh yes.
As
they're all in the.
As you're deciding what to do, this acrobat lady retires upstairs.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the back over here, and I asked, what are their names here?
Let's see. Can you not see him? Oh, here you go. So
Well, I just kind of talked. I just kind of talked about.
Well, this is Des and Drake's, the first mate, pretty much, and then this is Fira Winslow, the captain.
Okay. I asked them if they can open the door that would help lead to the engine room, because we'd like to investigate the disturbance.
There you go. She says that she'll message for the two goblins to meet you at the ladder to let you up.
Okay. I say thank you, and I walk away. I guess I join them over here. Is this where the stairs are to the?
That would be the toilet right there.
Oh. Sorry, which stairs did he go up to?
The ones that go up. Well, so there's three. So he went right here. Yeah. Your man Lucky, he went up these stairs, and then Saren, I think, went up those stairs, but I put him at the wrong spot. And then there's a third staircase up here. So
okay. I'll go where Saren is. I'll just kind of support him in case something bad happens.
Okay. So 1 second, and I will move you up there. Let's see, upper deck, upper decker. So I'll give you a little bit of an extra oomph here, and I'll let you. Boom. So I will let you just say that you came up those stairs, and yeah, you came right here behind Saren. At the moment, the goblins are nowhere to be found, but supposedly she has, radioed them to come and help you guys. So either Saren's going to get this lock open, or they're probably going to pop up at any moment. But for right now, for this round, if you will, they have not shown up.
Okay, I guess I'm done.
All right. Let's see. And same thing with you. While you're on this different scene, you won't be able to see the encounter tracker, but I'll let you know when it comes back to you. Is this right? Yeah. All right, Gurn, your turn to investigate.
I'll follow Krillin, I guess.
Okay,
Take a look at those engines too.
Do you want to go up these stairs? Nobody's gone up these stairs right here.
Yeah, I'll go up here then.
Okay. So let me pull you up there too. Oh, boom, boom. Okay, so you emerge up these stairs into basically just like a little passageway. There's nothing really special or fancy. There's two doors, one going north and one going to the west. As you peer into this room, you have opened up the co-pilot's cabin. So this is Mr. Des Drake's quarters. This is where he spends his off time when he's not engaged piloting the ship and such.
Alright, not gonna snoop around, but a quick perception check maybe, something jump out at me.
Alright. You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. There's just books, drawings.
Just get the bad rolls out of the way early.
Right?
Nothing but 20s from here on out.
That's the attitude. So, to the south, you see Krillin and Saren engaged in either just waiting for the goblin crew members, or Saren is uncharacteristically fumbling with a simple lock and cursing profusely. That is to the south in this hallway.
Okay, and the engines are presumably down there, or these are all...
So the engines are above you guys. You access them from the keel of the ship, which is accessible through a catwalk, and that's what this ladder that Saren's at goes.
Gotcha.
I mean, there's really I don't think it's supposed to be a mystery. At the end of either one of these halls, there are ladders that lead up to locked hatches that go to the keel, and the keel has a catwalk, and then that's how you access the engines.
Alright, that's it for me.
Alrighty, sit tight. Drez. Why does it still say your name is CPP? Fix that. Drez, what will you do, my friend?
I want to take a very close look at Mr. Fly here, because I know that he's wounded He did not seem to react when he got wounded, and he has not said anything about his wounds since the fight ended.
Okay.
So I am going to approach him, and I am going to make sure that Trap Finder is on and roll perception.
Let's see what you came up with. Ooh, very nice, very nice. As you casually observe Mr. Fly, you notice that he does not look like most men that you have seen, yourself included, right? Aren't you a man? A human? Yeah.
Yes.
So you know, you've been around. You've been in shady places, bars, all types of outlaw, thieving places. You've smelled the best and the worst that a human BO can generate. However, from Mr. Fly, you sense and smell that there's something just not quite right. You can't necessarily place it. You don't know that if it's magical or natural, but your intuition leads you to believe that this person is in disguise.
I would like to just slide right into the booth across from Mr. Fly right here, and discreetly, without him noticing, aim my pistol at him under the table. What do I need to roll to pull that off?
I mean, that's a free action. You could just do that.
All right. And then I want to ask him about his wounds. I'd say, that looks pretty serious. Are you in any kind of pain? Do you need help?
He kind of raises an eyebrow at you, and he says, this is nothing. And you see that he passes his hand over the wound, and you're not quite sure what it is, but it's almost like he's just zipping up like a tear, or he's patching up, stitching up like a tear in a piece of clothing or something. And after a moment, it seems that his wound is completely cured and or repaired.
All right, how many actions have I used up so far?
I mean, I'd let you pull the pistol out just as a free one. So just moving. I'll give you moving and getting into the booth as one.
All right, I would like to try to use intimidation on him. I'm going to tell him, obviously things around here have gone to shit, and it seems like we might have a saboteur on board. So right now is not the time to be playing games and keeping secrets, Mr. Fly. I want you to tell me who and what you are right now.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Hero point?
Would you like to use a hero point?
Yes, I would.
Because that was not good.
Fucking +9 or +7 in intimidation, and I rolled a goddamn 2.
Getting all of our bad rolls out in roleplay. It's good. Don't worry. We'll be fine.
Okay. So he does not seem scared of you, but at the same time, he doesn't seem to want to make an enemy of you. He leans closer and he tells you that you can rest assured he is no saboteur. That if he wanted to make some kind of aggressive move on this ship, he would not be so subtle about it. You pick up a distinct it's not quite an accent, but it's almost like a hollow sound in his voice. Now that you're really close proximity to him, you've leaned over the table here to try to really intimidate him good. And so he's leaned back as he's speaking to you, and he just has, his voice just almost seems like breathless. It's just very hollow and not like anything you've ever really heard before.
Dude, he's got COVID. What?
All right, still have another action left.
Well, but now so beyond the saboteur, I think you tried to do a 2-for-1 there. Did you also ask him who and what you are?
Yes, does that count as 2 different actions?
I mean, if you want to ask that second question, I would tell you that based on your role, he will answer it. But yeah, I would count that as 2 since you're asking 2 questions. But I'll give it to you under the 1 roll.
Yeah, I mean, if he'll answer, then let's go ahead and do that.
Okay. So he kind of laughs, and he asks you a question. He asks you, what gods do you worship?
Worship? None, Mr. Fly.
He laughs harder, and he says, excellent, excellent. We may be friends yet. And he begins to explain to you, though he seems that he doesn't want you to make this widely known about the ship. That he is in fact in disguise, and he is in fact not from Alkenstar. He's in fact not from anywhere nearby. He goes on to explain to you that he is something called Amigo, an extraterrestrial being, and that he has come to investigate this area of Golarion due to its strange characteristics and natures. Obviously, this is related to the Geb Next War, where they've left the mana waste depleted of magic and or the victim of mana storms and frequent surge time, bronze time, all that. So he's come to investigate that. As he explains to you what his true form really looks like, he kind of sketches out a little bit of a doodle. It looks kind of like an arthropod, but he explains that his people are in fact not flies or spiders or any other kind of insect, that his whole being and entity and his whole race are a highly evolved, intelligent fungus. And of course, with
So
that,
he's a pretty fun guy.
So, and with that, he also, the thing that got him really enamored of you was you telling him that you didn't really adhere to any god, and he tells you that, they also don't really worship the gods, as it were. That they see some of them as good examples of ways to conduct yourself, but beyond that, they don't think that the gods are anything more than supernatural, extraterrestrial beings, sort of in the same kind of nature that they are. So he's a scientist. He's doing research. Just before your conversation kind of concludes here, he leans over and he says, if you don't get that gun off of me, I'm gonna stick it up your ass and pull the trigger till it goes click.
I tell him it only has one shot. He's only going to have to pull it one time.
He says, you want to find out? The dagger part wouldn't feel great though. All right, so with that, last but not least, CPP, Cinderhand, Vermguard, Orcman. Get your groove on.
All right. I'm going to start walking up towards Gurn. Upstairs.
Okay, you're gonna go up these same stairs.
Yes.
All right. One moment. Let me put you up there.
I don't feel like the alien's a bad guy.
When is an alien ever a bad guy?
Never. I've watched E.T.
Right.
I movie Alien. He was a bad guy.
All right. So you should be upstairs now.
Yes.
So this is the same little entryway that Gurn walked through. Nothing really special in here except for two doors, one to the north and one to the west here. Boom, you're in the hallway of the upper deck. Everybody is to the south at the southern ladder that leads up to the kill catwalk. There's also a ladder to the north.
I want to quickly do a quick perception check on the captain's room to see if there's anything, because I don't think Gurn did a good job.
Okay, well you're standing in the hallway, so.
Oh. Oops.
Now you are standing in this room here is actually, I believe, y'all's room. These are the guest rooms. Let's see.
Oh, oops. My bad.
Yeah, these are the private stateroom. This one in the room underneath of it.
All right, so then I should be down here, right?
You're looking for the first
captain's
mate,
room?
The co-pilot. Yeah,
Oh.
it was right here by the stairwell. Way past. Yeah. So this is not the captain's room. This is the co-pilot's room.
Co-pilot.
Yeah, but you want to just check it? You say?
Yep.
All right.
Do you want me to re-roll my 19?
Oh, did you already roll? My bad.
Yes. Nope, all good.
So you look around this room and find same stuff. You find books, writings. Apparently the co-pilot, the second in command here, the first mate, fancies himself somewhat of a poet. He's got some half-assed poems written, some doodle sketches of the airship. Seems as though he's been commissioned to draw some sketches of the airship and of some different scenery, and he's been doing that in his downtime. Other than that, you don't notice anything else in here suspicious. Seems pretty legit.
I will come out and join the rest of the crew then. Yeah. For my last action, can I try picking that lock, or did we pick the lock already?
The lock is all the way down here on this ladder, or it's up at the top of the ladder. No, there's one remaining. Sure. It's a DC 15. That's a simple lock.
Oh my god.
So you climb up the ladder and you tell Saren, "Hey, I got this. Gonna help out." And you actually manage to lock back the other lock. So now they're both locked again.
Yep, that's what I would do. I will just walk away in shame and...
Oh, get out of the way.
I'm a robot.
Let's see. It goes back to Saren now, and as your turn begins,
I gotta pick both locks there. Come on.
Okay. your turn begins, the hatch pops open, and
shit.
the two goblins, the two goblin engineers, called by the captain, greet you all. They kind of looking down and they see all of you, and they tell you to come on up.
Okay.
So you coming through the hatch?
Yeah, I'll come up.
All right. Let me pull you up here. All right, pull the scene. There we go. So as you breach the hatch here, and you climb up on the killway, the first thing you notice is the wind here is just really obviously blowing and going. It's quite chilly up here too. You're not necessarily affected by it right here on the killway, but you realize really quickly that if you were to climb up to the observation deck via this ladder up here, that you wouldn't be able to stay there just like indefinitely due to the altitude, the cold, and the wind, and all that good stuff.
Okay,
But-
is there a reason I can't see anything? Well, I can't see the guys in front of me? Or is that just my shitty vision?
I mean, I think they're maybe just blocking it. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Well, so it's because, I don't know why you don't have better vision than that. Let me see. Well, so on this
Low light vision, I believe.
yeah, well, so on this catwalk here, what's surrounding this catwalk, like to either side of you, are all of the huge, gas bags that are lifting this ship up into the air. So I think those might actually be. Let me move him away from you and see if you see in front of you. It shouldn't be pitch black in here, I don't think. Hold on.
Light up a torch, but I figure we're lighter than air. That might just blow over top. And Hindenburg, this motherfucker.
I'm just trying to read to see if there's an actual game reason you wouldn't be able to see up here. No, I think you're supposed to be able to. Let me fix this. So up here on the killway, you can. Oh, that's weird. What kind of door is that? Oh, when you can see through. So up here on the killway, down below you, about 15 feet, you can see the roof of the upper deck. Obviously, there's a hatch, and that's what you've climbed through. But if you were to jump or fall some kind of way off of this thing, you would probably crash into the. Let me try it this way, man. Let's see. You would probably crash into the deck there. I'm just gonna put a light on you because I don't know why. The map's doing like that, but yeah. So right here beside you, these are the big inflated gas bags, right?
Okay.
The two goblin engineers, they greet you, and they tell you, welcome to their house, because this is where they spend most of their time. To the left and right of Gibbon, right here, and he opens one and enters, are two engineering rooms. You can smell the grease coming out of these rooms. This must be where they work on any kind of fix that they need for the engine or part or piece, because you see in all kinds of little bits of things here and there. And as Gibbon steps back into this engineering room, you can tell he must be working on something, because he just starts kind of cursing and gobbling, and you hear the sound of tools and all kinds of craziness going on. Other than
Okay.
that, you're just up on the catwalk here.
Okay, well, these guys are the ones who came and told us there was sabotage already, or was it someone else?
Yes, these are the
These guys
engineer
did?
officers. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna ask them where, like, the sabotage took place, and if they know where that deckhand was that came running up here as soon as the fighting started.
So they tell you that they haven't seen Lucky, but what they found was stuff basically thrown into the engine in an effort to disable it. They point out to you that just down here on the catwalk, to either side, east or west, are the engine nacelles, and that's where you have access to the engine. But from there, looking around, they couldn't tell any kind of, nothing fishy, nothing had really been disturbed. Although, what they removed from the engine to get it running again was some of the things, I should say, were in an area only accessible by the crew. So they didn't see Lucky. They don't have like proof that it was him or any other crew member, except for the fact that what was thrown in there is, from a crew only area.
Yeah.
Basically, tools and screws and bolts and things were just thrown into the engine, and all that stuff is only accessible by the crew.
Okay, so we got these two goblins, the captain, the first mate, and then the busboy or bellboy or whatever the hell he was.
Yeah, right. He was acting like the porter. Yeah.
The porter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll go and search one of these engine rooms and see if I can perceive any clues.
Sure. Well, that's cool. I didn't know there was actually an engine in there. All right, so this massive clockwork engine block occupies the center of the space in here. It's just whirring gears and all kinds of stuff that you wouldn't have guessed from the aerodynamic housing. At the back of the engine block, there's a large metal key, and as it slowly turns, the propeller spins. It's right now. It's roaring and rolling. They got it going again. Can you? What was that roll you did? Your perception. Okay. Before we resolve that, can you describe your clothing to me?
My clothing?
Yeah.
I got black pants on and a duster.
A duster.
I've got a little face cowl thingy over the bottom part of the scars on my face and like a low brim cowboy hat.
Okay. And you have any like scarves or anything besides your duster? Is that the only like loose clothing you have?
The duster would be it for loose clothing.
Okay. So, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary as you look around. You are looking for like footprints and things, obviously signs of something being disturbed. But just like the the engineers here, Nebin and Nolby and Gebbin, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Is that 3 for you to get up there and look at it, more or less?
Yeah, that'll be 3.
All right. So, you do notice that as you take steps in this engine nacelle that there's a lot of exposed gears nipping at your duster, but you have so far not had any mishaps.
Well, I'll leave the engine room.
All right.
If something happens.
All right, so let's see. I need to move the whole thing. Next up is Krillin. Krillin, you are up here. You were behind Saren in the upper deck. You gonna follow him up to the catwalk?
I guess I will. Is there anything else to explore here, or do all signs lead to the engine room? Yeah, I'll go to that.
Who is that a
That's
question
silent.
for?
Find that porter.
For the party, I guess.
My guess is finding the porter, but it could be the first mate or even the captain herself.
So
Sorry, I can't hear you. I'm downstairs.
I guess I would intervene just to point out that you guys have opened like 2 rooms in the upper deck here. So
What other rooms have opened up, Mary? All of these?
well, so the lounge room. This is the way that Saren originally walked through here, and then you guys have twice checked the co-pilot's room, which is up here, and then Vermgard accidentally walked into one of the state bedrooms right here.
Has anyone checked this room?
No, they have not.
I'll go in here.
Wasps.
I'll do
No.
I'll do a perception check just to see if there's anything suspicious or possibly useful.
Okay, so you have entered into the games room. As you look around, you notice there's tables for chess, cards, other games you don't quite recognize. All the tables here are securely fastened to the floor. Beyond that, you notice nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. Alright, so I'll check another room. Well, I guess I have like one more action, right? I'll go back to the hallway and I'll which rooms haven't been checked here? Sorry.
Oh, by the way, just kind of an OOC note. I would tell you, and I don't know what you guys' past experience with this has been, but like, if you fail a perception check, it's in a room where there's nothing interesting to perceive anyway. It's almost the same thing as succeeding it. So that's tough to discern, right? So I would just like tell you not to like meta game, but the DC for y'all's level is 19. So if you do a check on something and it's 19 or it's 18 or less, you failed that check. So just
well, you know what? Can I try another perception check?
Yeah.
Then? Alright. There we go.
So you look around this room and you see tables for chess, cards, and other games. The tables are secured to the floor, but you don't notice anything other than that.
Damn it. Alright, well, that's the end of my turn.
That's what I say. That's the tricky thing. But I just wanted to give y'all the DC so y'all would know, like, definitively. Because, like, you know what I mean? I don't want to just be like, you failed, you passed. I'd rather try to, like, you know, make you think there's something in the room, if that makes sense. Alright, so who's next? Gurn with the Yearn. What will you do? So you have Krillin down here dicking around playing games. You got Saren upstairs, all the way upstairs at the engine. What will you do?
Yeah, I'll follow Saren up.
Okay. Oh, I guess I could have hit him. Immersion. Alright, so let me pull you up here. So as you pop through the hatch, these 2 goblin engineers approach you, and they ask you if you want to, you know, join their crew and help.
That would be my pleasure.
Cousin. So he hands you some kind of strange-looking mechanical device and a stranger-looking tool, and he tells you to get to work. And he opens up this door over here and tells you can use Nolby's room. Little do you know, he's handed you a flux capacitor. No.
We gotta get this baby up to 88. What am I to do in here?
He's just putting you to work, man. It's like grunt work. He wants you to,
Work.
yeah. He just wants you he's handed you some kind of carburetor type of deal. If you even know what it is.
Crafting check.
Sure. If you want to determine what this thing is that he's handed you. So you expertly identify this as some type of fuel filter. You've seen similar things in terrestrial vehicles. This one is much larger and seems to use a much more caustic type of fuel, as it is all types of reinforced, and it's made out of a particular type of metal that is resistant to what am I trying to say, being dissolved or degraded by like acidic stuff.
And was this a piece that was sabotaged, or am I just picking up their slack?
It appears to be just a mundane piece of the engine. However, you do notice it's extremely filthy. Like they must have pulled it out to do routine type of maintenance on it.
All right, well, I'll do their dirty work.
Excellent. So I'll give you a hero point for helping them clean up their mess.
All right.
And you have one action. I'll give you one action to go.
Well, I'll yell back to them. What else you got?
He tells you, done already? He said, fine then, grab the other one. And he points to another one of the same devices just sitting on the floor.
Scrub away.
Alright. So you take it back into that other room then, and I'll make you have to roll on it next go round. Because wouldn't that be 3? Ish. I'm not really keeping count.
Sounds good.
This is kind of quasi-exploration, Y'all are just chilling. Y'all are riding on this boat, right? Okay. So, with that, I believe is it Drez? Yes, Drez. As we come back to you, Drez, Mr. Fly has excused himself from your company and gone on and slipped up the stairs here, leaving you to sit there alone, contemplating your own thoughts.
All right, I'm going to go talk to the captain.
All right.
And I would like to ask her if she can tell me what all she knows about this lucky guy.
All right. Roll a diplomacy check. She kind of gruffly pushes you off and tells you, my crew, my business. Who I hire shouldn't be any concern to you.
All right, so now I'm pissed off and I'm going to use intimidation on her because me and my crew almost got killed by some goddamn deer wolf flying bitches, and a member of your crew may have sabotaged this goddamn ship and had a hand in it.
It wasn't her.
I'm still going to be intimidating.
She doesn't take kindly to this. Although she does back down from her threats of she started to tell you she was going to throw you overboard next. She backs down and she says, look. She said, I needed some young blood, okay? After my last journey, nobody in their right mind would go out with me. I mean, nobody of any reputation would go with me. So, what can I do? I have to hire who's available. We don't know that it was him anyway. And she goes on to tell you, like, look, you know, somebody could have broken into their stores. Somebody could be trying to frame them. Until we find Lucky, we don't know what's happened. And then she points out, by the way, where is Lucky?
All right, I tell her that we're searching the ship for him right now and ask her if there's anywhere on board she can think of that someone might be able to hide if they wanted to avoid a ship-wide search.
She tells you, you know, that she knows every inch of this ship. It's her baby. And as far as she's concerned, there's really no good place to stow away. That if he's on the ship, he should turn up sooner or later, either in one of the rooms or somewhere on the ship. But yeah, she tells you there's no like secret compartments or, you know, smuggling bays and whatnot.
All right, I thank her for that, and I think that's me out of actions.
Right? So, last but not least in this go round is Mr. Cinderhand. Aren't you upstairs? Yes. So.
Yes, I am, and going to want to go up again.
Okay. So you go on up the ladder here.
You can always keep searching rooms too.
And just as you climb up the ladder and come and appear, you all hear very distinctly a loud scream come from the upper deck. A woman's scream, a female scream. You're not quite sure what it is, but it's very loud and it's come from up the hallway. If you'll give me just a moment, I need to go to the bathroom. I will let you discuss what you think the scream might be.
Acrobat chick headed upstairs a while ago, so I'm assuming that's her. I'll be RB2.
I really want to fight.
Okay. Guess I'll just stop talking on mute now. Anyway. So that chick is she one level down from where we're at right now? Is that where the scream came from?
Oh, that chick that likes to draw dicks screamed. I must have missed
We heard
that.
we heard a female scream. We don't know who.
I got you.
All right, I'm back.
So that chick scream we heard, was that from a level below where I'm at right now, or?
Oh, did I pause it? All right, so deck. Yes, so you have heard a crazy scream coming from somewhere in the upper deck. Everybody else take a minute too. I'm thinking.
I'm here.
Yes.
I'm here.
Okay, so it is Vermgard, Cinderhand. It's your turn. Is that his You have climbed up the ladder and you popped up on the catwalk. Just as you popped up on the catwalk is when the scream echoed out.
And that's on the upper deck, which I have to go back downstairs, right?
Yup.
Yep. All right, going back down.
Okay. So as you emerge back downstairs, hold on, did I ever pull you up here? Or I just
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Or I can't see anything but the
Okay, yeah.
second floor.
I never pulled you up then. I just made you invisible. My bad. So as you come back down, you hear more screaming, and you hear a female voice saying, "Ugh, leave me alone, you creep!" And you see the acrobat Tonkiera exit this room and kind of huff off up the hallway, and then she opens this room and enters. With the door slamming behind her.
I'm going to go right up to the door, and I have my axe out and looking and seeing fucking alien. Technically I wouldn't know he's an alien though. Technically,
you don't.
How many moves would I have done so far? I would have done 2 actions.
2 to get down, and then if you walked up the hallway, like 1 to get up, 1 to get down, and then you walked up the hallway. But I'll let you speak to him though, if you want to.
Yep.
Do you wanna just say something to him, or do you want to try to like diplomacy ask him something?
Diplomacy ask him something.
All right.
I'm asking him what's happening over here. Why is the missus here running away from you?
So he tells you, I was just trying to entertain the young woman for the evening. That's all. You don't quite believe him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't really want to use my imitation.
You could just stand there menacing him.
Yeah. I'm blocking his way out.
All right.
And that would be my turn, I guess.
So, back to our resident gunslinger, Saren. What will you do as the ship slowly lurches on towards its destination?
Guess do I go up or down is the question. So I'm already up here. You said if I go up this ladder up here, it's going to be real hard to hang on, or what?
It is, so up on the observation deck, it is just cold and windy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why not? I'm going to go up there. Go right to the top of the ship. See what's up there.
Okay. So give me a second here. Wait, that's Paizo's. Yeah, here's ours. Okay, Saren.
Always like getting the bird's eye view of places.
So, as you enter up here,
Oh,
yeah, you discover this is where the ship's defenses are, as there are two large ballistas placed on either side of this observation deck, which is obviously not built for. It's obviously not built for a sightseeing. This is a defensive structure for sure. You aren't totally surprised because during the Paraton attack in the very beginning, when most of them were flying just off the rear of the ship, you remember seeing some bolts go flying. You weren't quite sure where they came from, but now you've discovered this must have been the two goblins running up here to man the ballistas here.
okay. I'll take a quick perception check.
Okay, what are you just looking for?
I'm looking for anything interesting, anything out of the ordinary.
General traps and things. You don't see too much of anything. It is, despite the background here, it is actually later in the evening, so it's hard for you to make out anything, on the horizon or anything like that. But other than that, it's starting to get pretty cold to you, and it is very windy.
Well, then I'll go back down now. I'll start searching my way back down the ship.
Okay. So you end up back on the. I bet what I could do is put all these in navigation and let y'all see them, and you could swap back and forth by yourselves. All right, so you end up back on the kill way here.
Walk as far as I can north before
Okay.
my turn ends.
Sure, do that. So you come up to another hatch here. This one still has its locks on it, unlike the one that's open to the south, but it seems to be just the hatch for the other ladder at the other end of the hallway.
Okay. And there's nothing further down this hallway?
Just the end of the keelway and your certain death from jumping off of it.
Okay, well, I'll go back down one more floor then. I don't know if that's too many moves for this turn or...
So this one's closed and locked. So this one you wouldn't be able to unless you had 2 thievery checks to open it.
Let's do that for fun. All I gotta do is roll higher than a 5.
Well, you've already climbed up and down the middle.
Yeah, fair enough.
So,
okay.
And walked.
The end of my turn.
Yeah. But the other one's open down at the south.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's
just a long walk.
That's the one the goblins came up. So, it is going to be then Krillin. What will you decide to do here?
I guess I'll check the next room.
Hold on, I got another sound here.
I'm gonna check this room. Do a perception check.
Hold on, let's see where you went. So you've entered into just one of the other staterooms. These are like the rooms the guests and yourselves are all staying in. You don't notice anything about it. It doesn't seem that any particular guest has taken up or claimed this room yet.
Okay. Well, shit. What is that? 2 actions?
Yeah, you walked in there and did a perception check.
Okay, then I'll go into. Did anyone check the room to my left here? Yeah.
are you asking me?
I'm out loud in general. Yes, I guess.
If the door's
Thought
open,
we did.
somebody went in there.
Okay.
Sorry, I
Alright.
still can't hear you. I'm downstairs.
That's
So
true.
I'll end my
He's on
turn
a
then.
different deck. So just not interested at all in this guy. All right. So let's see who's next. Gurn. Are you gonna go ahead and fix that other one,
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
or clean it? I should say. That's what they want you to do. This one seems to be a little bit more stubborn. You don't quite get it as nice as the other one. So you could give it back to him in this condition, or you could try to clean it up better.
I'm not satisfied with that. It's a real tough one.
Well, so your combined effort though has ended up getting this one as clean as you did the first time.
All right, so tell him this one's done, and I guess ask him if this sabotage has been rectified. Is this?
They tell you this is this is awesome. Gibbon here tells you you saved them a lot of time. They might even be able to eat dinner tonight. Yeah, they say that these things they get gunked up from time to time, but the tools and screws and all that really threw them for a loop. So they had to put in their lower power temporary fuel filters, and now they're going to go swap them out with these two that you've cleaned. So you get another hero point for cleaning out the other one.
All right, so you guys got that covered. You don't need any more assistance from me.
They tell you no. It's probably about dinner time. They're going to try to get these installed before the captain calls for them eats.
All right, all right.
And he fucks off over here to the other engine.
Well, before you go, when was the last time you saw Lucky? Where? You have any idea where I might find him?
They tell you they have not seen Lucky for quite some time. That when all the fighting started, they ran up to the observation deck and jumped on the ballistas, and then next thing they know, the engines like lurched to a stop, and then one of them kicked back up briefly, and it started spinning a circle, and then as soon as they saw that you guys had handled the threat of the Paratons, that they went back down stairs and started trying to fix the engine. And that's when they discovered what appeared to be some kind of sabotage.
Well, which engine was it? Let me try to CSI that.
It was both of them. They tell you both engines stopped, and so at first the ship just kind of lilted to a stop, and then one of them kicked back on for a second, which made it just spin for a minute, but then it kicked back off. So it was both engines at the same time. And they said it's they're not sure what happened because they weren't doing their normal patrol up and down the killway here, which normally they're every hour or so they're back and forth up and down watching. But during the Paraton attack, that's when they were manning the ballista for a moment.
Okay, where are the engines from me?
So at this little crossroads right here, let me see. Yeah, they're on either side. So this is a nacelle and this is a nacelle. And Gibbon is currently in there putting that part in that you cleaned up.
All right, can I don't know, it'd be perception or crafting to see if I can see anything out of the ordinary?
It would be perception. Well, it'd be crafting if you're looking at the engine, yeah. So you see before you a mess of clockwork, gears and things. You see the key in the back of this one, just like that Saren saw in the other one. And you don't see anything that seems amiss. Obviously, these Gibbon and them have been working on it. But right now it seems to be, humming right along. It does concern you somewhat as a knowledgeable craftsman that these gears are moving at such high speeds exposed without any kind of covering or anything. But you're in the nacelle, so that's the covering, I guess.
Okay. Well, that'll be 3 actions at least.
Alright, so let's see here. I believe it's Drez. What will you do, sir?
Alright, I am going to go up these stairs right here.
Okay. That's down, but I'll go you up on this side. You fall off the
Wait,
ship.
if that's down, I thought we were already down as far as we could get. Why are there stairs down right there?
So, you ever been on a plane?
Yes.
There you go. These stairs are on the inside instead of rolling a catwalk up to it. So, yeah, those stairs are like when you exit. Yeah.
I got you. That's the disembarkation ramp.
Right. So, the door at the end of that is locked. So, you can't go bye-bye flying. All right, so here you are. You emerge up this staircase. You are in the entryway here. So the stairs go up, go around right here. This is the co-pilot's room that's been examined. You can observe Krillin through the door. He's in the hallway right there.
All right, I'm going to step up here to the door to the hallway.
The screaming came from this room here, and then the door slam was way up here.
All right, I'm going to squeeze past Krillin and head up the hallway to the north. But I would like to check rooms as I go.
Okay, so just to note, opening the door is an action.
All right, I'm going to open the door right here beside me.
Okay. Oh, I clicked it too.
How many actions have I used with my movement so far?
Just so the one to get where you're at, and then one to open the door right here.
All right, and then I would like to do a perception check on this room with the +1 bonus from my magnifying glass.
Okay. You get a magnifying glass around this room, huh? Okay.
+1 bonus.
So you don't discern anything out of the ordinary, but you do figure out just kind of obviously this is the actual captain's cabin. So this is Captain Winslow's quarters. You can see pictures of her awards and things around the walls.
All right, well, that should be the end of my turn, I think.
Indeed. I need to bring it all up here. Let's see. So Krillin, no, Vermgard, Cinderhand, formerly known as CPP. What will you do, sir? Would you continue trying to solve the mystery of whatever that scream was?
She continues screaming.
Say what?
She was continuing screaming down the hallway.
You were breaking up a little bit. The screaming down the hallway. What'd you say?
Yeah, sorry, the other screaming? That was down the hallway, right?
Well, so you guys all heard a scream, which seemed to come from, about right here.
Yeah.
And then you heard, some like fussing and yelling, like stay away from me, creep, that kind of a thing, all the way up the hallway, and then a door slammed in this vicinity.
I just want to delay until everyone comes down here, because I really feel like this alien's not doing too good. Is not good. And I feel like us being all separated is not a good idea.
Technically, I'm the only one that knows he's an alien.
That is true. Right, so I'm just going to, go towards the screaming.
That's
You're right.
true. You do know he's weird, though.
Yeah. I'll open this door to the left right here.
Okay, so as you open the door, you are immediately confronted by, your female passenger here. And she seems to be sitting at a table across from Lucky. And she's sobbing. She's like just boo-hooing. You notice that this must be like the crew's mess hall. There's a kitchen, like a dining table. You see food storage, and it just seems like the kind of the place where all the grub is at and where food is prepared. She is just sobbing at the table, you can kind of quickly overhear that she's telling Lucky that creep, Mr. Fly, wanted to give her something called a lobotomy and kept saying something about how sweet her brain might taste, and he tried to lure her into his room, and so she broke away from his grasp and apparently ran up here to confide in Lucky what was going on.
Be running, stopping, back down to Mr. Fly, tapping.
You breaking up again?
So, I'm going straight back down to Mr. Fly and attacking him and saying, "You can't lobotomize people."
You are gonna attack him?
Yep.
For Christ's sakes.
I would like to, as he passes me in the hallway, just casually point out that attacking Mr. Fly might be a horrendously bad idea.
I mean, noted. You just did, right?
Yes.
Are you swayed by your companion's gesture?
Yeah, guess so.
Okay. So
I'm going to do a intimidation check and ask him why he was going to do that, and bring him up to the wall, kind of shaking him a bit. Then, still furious.
I call it out from down the hall. Still a bad idea.
So you want to intimidate him? You need to roll intimidation. He is unswayed.
I'm just going to stop now.
Well, it's a good idea. There are only 3 actions.
Oh, that is true.
All right, so as you enter into this next round, you hear the call for dinner, which is calling everyone back down to the flight deck who's not on the flight deck. And so you, although trying to be intimidating to Mr. Fly, he just slips on past you, kind of with a snotty "excuse me," and he slips through the lounge and back to the flight deck. You see the acrobat here, Tan. She also exits the mess hall, and still seemingly upset, she also slips upstairs. Surprisingly to all of you, you see Lucky Lanks emerge from the mess, carrying all types of plates of food and things. How he's doing it, it's amazing. You've never seen someone with such dexterity. From the northern ladder, actually, the two goblin engineers emerge, and they come on down and quickly make their way through you guys and onto the stairs. Alright, so let's see this. So it appears that despite the slight drama and the ongoing mystery of who or what may be responsible for the sabotage, everyone's still got to eat, and they've all headed down to the flight deck for this purpose. With that, make sure I got everybody here. Yeah. So, also of note, or I guess of note, guys have located Lucky. He apparently was cooking everybody dinner this whole time. Boop boop. Alright, so Saren, it comes back to you, my friend. Will you go and join everyone for dinner, or what will you do?
Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Let's go join everyone for dinner. I'm gonna polish my gun on the way.
Alright.
Clean it up.
I will let you just move on down here as like kind of one action. So you emerge back on the flight deck, and you see, most folks are. Let's see, there you go. You see the young lady over here seated. You see this passenger up here. They're all seated in one of the dining booths. Food has went ahead and been placed on every table. Looks like everybody's just kind of getting like a smorgasbord of the same type of a thing. The young lady, the acrobat, she's sitting alone, as is Lucky. He's just kind of sitting alone with some food at the ready for whoever may ask for another round. He also seems to be the one responsible for handing out drinks, and so he's kind of positioned in the middle here for anybody who needs it. Other than that, everybody just seems to be kind of chowing down, going in.
Where is Lucky? Right beside me?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna push him over into the booth, so I've got him kind of cornered in there. Sit down and ask him where he was when all this started going down.
Kinky.
Tell him I saw him run away upstairs. That seems to be where all the sabotage started.
All right, roll intimidation. So you're just short of intimidating him in any kind of meaningful way, but he even so, he sees the gun drawn in his face, and he kind of stammers, and he says, look, and he points at all the food. He said, I was cooking dinner.
All these people attacked the ship. You just thought, hey, I should go cook dinner.
Well, and then he starts stammering more. He starts saying something about how he had already started it and he didn't want to have to deal with a fire in addition to, fighting some kind of creature, and that, he was scared. He didn't know what to do. He just keeps making up every excuse.
Well, then I'm going to rest my gun on the table and tell him I'm going to ask him one more time. And he better tell me the truth.
All right.
There we go.
He just insists. He doesn't know anything. He was up there cooking. He just begs you to, he tries to offer you some food. He's just telling you, like, he was in there cooking. He doesn't know what you want to hear. He kind of soils himself, which is embarrassing, right? But you sense that he's lying to you, that this is just an act.
Okay. Well, I'm going to slide my coat pistol, just pops up out of my hand, and then I'm going to fire a warning shot directly beside his head and out that window. Tell me, better tell me exactly what I want to know. I'll try one more intimidation check. Or is that going to do anything at this point?
No,
Or should I be working at diplomacy instead?
You want to actually fire the pistol out the window?
Yeah, right past him.
Because it's going to destroy the window.
I assumed it was open. I guess not, eh?
It's not at the moment, no. It does seem to open, though. It's not like a airplane. It's not like a pressurized cabin or anything. But
Okay,
you
well,
want to shoot out of it.
Yeah. I wanted to scare him. Maybe I won't shoot the window. I'll shoot the table in front of him. I want to push. I can tell him I know he's lying to me and I want the truth. When I start heating up the barrel of my gun.
You fire your gun, and at this point he just starts like sobbing uncontrollably, right? He's just going crazy now. I mean, before it was kind of muffled. Nobody really was noticing what was going on, but he just seems to be like completely scared of you. At the sound of your gun going off, the captain emerges from the booth behind you, and she walks right up behind you, grabs you on your shoulder and spins you around and says, "What's the big idea?" So now you're being held by old girl right here.
Your boy's been lying to you. I can tell. Where you find out where he was where he took off to when all this happened. I think we might have our saboteur here.
So she tells you, what are you talking about? We're all eating dinner. What makes you think that he's the saboteur? Have you checked his room?
I don't know which room's his. Let's go check his room.
All right. So with that,
I'm gonna drag him off with me.
the captain, well, she's sufficiently happy to let you do that, and all three of you head upstairs. So, and I need to do. I guess everybody's. Yeah, you're the only ones come down, so everybody can see the upper deck right now. Okay. So let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so pull you to this scene. Alright, so you emerge from the stairs here, and the captain marches on down the hallway. She takes a right into this room, you following her, but also with Lucky in tow. And she tells, she turns and she says, Lucky, I let you have this cabin that was, you know, this isn't the crew quarters, right? This is one of the state cabins. She says, I let you have this cabin because you gave me that sob story about your bad back. I want you to show me what you've been hiding in here. And he tells her, but no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't have anything in here. So, she tosses this bed right here, flips it over, looks under the pillow, looks everywhere, and there's nothing. And she says, well, what do we do now? There's nothing here.
He just needs some proper motivation. I say we hang him off the top of the ship and see if he'll talk then.
Roll an intimidation check for me against Lucky. Let's see if he believes you're gonna really do this.
Intimidation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky relents. By now he's seen you, like, you know, pull out your pistol, fire your pistol, like he knows you mean business. And he starts to confess to the captain and to you that even though he told the captain he needed to stay in this room because he had a bad back, it's just because he wanted to have the other crew members do the same, and not be in the crew quarters. And so with that, the captain marches down the hall. She pops open the door to the crew quarters. You lead Lucky back up the hall. And yeah, as you come inside this room here, you're really intimidating him now. So you've got your gun just like trained on him, and you're demanding that he go ahead and show you what's really in this room. He hesitates, but he moves over to a chest on one of the cots. He pops it open, and he says, well, I guess this is what you both been looking for, what you both want. And he turns and fires a coat pistol right at you.
Shot off as my gun's trained on him.
Oh yeah, he's turned. Yeah, you can take a shot right back at him. We'll roll an initiative. Oh, I need to reload his gun. My bad. Okay, yeah. So, before you can even react, he fires that off. So then shoot one back at him. He also takes aim. I should have targeted both of y'all. He also takes aim at the captain. Shoots at her.
Target him.
Oh, whoop.
Oh, he's dead.
That was him hitting the captain.
That was him hitting me. Damn it.
That was him hitting the captain.
Okay. At least it wasn't me.
So he misses you, but he slugs one into the captain. As he's popping off on her, you shoot back at him and hit. So roll some damage there. Alright, so shots have been fired here in this Alkenstar standoff. Drez went ahead and got in. Put everybody else in. So while everyone else is upstairs eating dinner, you all have seemingly engaged in combat with Lucky Lakes. So here's my proposition. Let's run like a round. We can run a round or two of this combat, and then I really would like to crash because I'm kind of, I don't know if you could tell, I'm kind of low energy. I'm really beat from today. I don't want to deny anybody our first chance at combat this so deep in it.
Are you sure? You can probably end it now if you're tired, man.
I mean, I am. Would y'all rather go a round or two at least, or you want to wait for our next session?
I mean, how much HP does Lucky have?
Metagamer.
I'm just thinking out loud. Really, it's just like as far as we know, he's just a dude.
Much, I'll fuck him up in one shot.
Well, he just took a pistol shot straight to his face, and he didn't blink too much. Do y'all want to? Did I not have where you can see? I can show you his HP bar. We hadn't been doing that for a while. You want to see his HP bar?
Which room are you guys in? Is it this one? Oh, the top right. Okay.
There you go. You should see his HP bar when you hover. Oh, let me figure this. Yeah.
You still got a fair amount. Get in there and fuck them up.
All right, so
all right.
I'm good to like go around too. I'm not gonna like fall asleep on the keyboard.
Okay.
All right, well, so we are definitely in a combat now. So let's be strict on our threes. So you're gonna move to the hall.
Yeah, one action. The second action is I'm gonna go right beside him, and then I'm gonna use a key strike.
All right, what type forces?
Oh wait, do we have our hero? Oh shit. No, are our focus points back from the last encounter or no?
You've not rested, no.
Oh fuck. All right, well, I will. I guess I'll grab him.
Okay.
What's the action called again? Grapple. Is it grapple?
Grapple to hold them, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's in athletics, right?
Yeah, it's on your sheet here. What is it? It's athletics, yeah.
Let me see
Against
if I
their
can-
fortitude. If you target him, you can.
There.
You just did that. Alright, so I mean, that's mine. You want to keep it? You grabbed him?
Yeah, we'll keep it.
So your target is grabbed. So he is held by you currently. Grabbed. Uh-oh. Animation ain't working for that one. Alright, so you have a hold of him. He is grabbed. And Saren. What do you do, sir?
Well, I will just reload and shoot him.
Sounds like a solid plan.
Where'd my thing go? Reload. And then shoot. Get enough, one shot, one kill.
Alright, so you pop one again, straight into his face. He laughs it off. What is this guy?
And then I'm gonna back out into the hallway and covered reload.
Okay.
Probably my third turn. Or third action.
You know, like step just like right around the corner right there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, Drez. What do you do? Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Kill him.
Alright.
All right,
What
so
you
I
want?
am going to move down the hallway to the doorway,
Alright.
target him, and we are going to strike with. We're not going to strike with the dagger pistol. We're going to fire the dagger pistol.
Alright, you shoot this on back, and he takes yet another shot from you guys, and he's just laughing it off. Gurn.
Alright, I guess I can hear this commotion.
Where are you at right now? Are you upstairs?
Yeah.
Yes, you definitely can. So the kill walk, as it were, is only about 15 feet above. So yeah, you can hear something, even though the engine is whirring. You can hear something for sure. So, and this hatch that you're next to is open.
Okay, I'll go down. 2 moves to get there.
Alright, give me a sec, I'll pull you back in. And that was this hatch. Boom.
I'll walk to there. I don't see anything. I guess that's it.
Everything's all at the end of the hall here. Alright, so Lucky finally takes a turn here. And the first thing he tries to do is break free. What is it? That was his fortitude? How can he break free? Isn't it or does he have to just do a flat check so he gets let go? I forget. Right?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, we hadn't done it in a minute. I know it's a flat check if he's going to do anything. Let's see. Because he needs to reload his gun, right? That's to manipulate, so he can't do that without a flat check. I guess he just can't get away from it.
You can try to break free with like athletics or something, right? If I recall.
Oh, the DC of the effect holding him. So what was the save DC on it? Or what was your roll? Let's see. I forget. Jeez. How did I forget that bad?
Let me look this.
It's one free hand, target scrapple. Well, I think it would be DC of the effect, which is, I guess, your level. I don't know, man. I'm too tired to get my eyes straight to read it. He's just gonna hit you anyway, because you're holding him.
There's a right up there. I put it in the channel.
Yeah, athletics DC of the creature grabbing you. You were right. Unarmed attack modifier against these. Okay. So your athletics is what?
It is. Yeah.
11. So he's just gonna try to hit you anyway. Oh, he don't even have. Let's see. Hold on, let me add it to him here. He doesn't even have an unarmed attack. Alright, so he's gonna come around. What's in his hand? Well, he had that in his hand. Hold on. So that's in his other hand. Okay, so he's just gonna try a flat check to hit you with his sword. I think is what he's gonna do. So, and I didn't ask you which part of him you held on to, but I was assuming it's maybe hit one of his arms, the one with the gun in it.
Yeah.
So he comes around and he smacks you with his sword here. And it's a nasty smack. You let go of him. Well, no, you still got a
What the
hold of
attack
him.
he's got?
You still have a hold of him. And he, yeah, without nothing much else to do, he targets the captain here, and he tries to hit her. It didn't make him roll his flat check though.
Yeah, he has a flat check he has to roll if he's in the manipulate.
Yeah, is an attack a is an attack a manipulate though? Is he already holding it? I felt like it should have made him roll. I still had that mod running. If it did, yeah.
Why did it give him a sneak attack bonus?
Do what?
He got a sneak attack bonus on his damage roll. I don't know
is
why he
that-
did.
Yeah, he did. Why did he do so much damage? Sneak attack, 2d6 plus 2d6.
Let's see. Oh yeah, you weren't flat-footed, so that shouldn't apply. I don't know. He don't have a box like you guys have. Let's see. I mean, he's flat-footed, but you're not flat-footed.
Nope.
Yeah, I'll just add back the 7 was that, so we'll add 7 back. There you go. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't give me an option to take it off of him. Maybe it's just effed up because he's flat-footed. That's weird. I mean, he has sneak attack, right? So if something is flat-footed, he does do that. That's weird. But so what I'm looking at here is attack a manipulate action. Let me see if he tries to like reload his gun or something.
I don't think it is.
I think it's like treatment. Let me try and do this with it. Because now I'm wondering, right? Because it's made us do it before for stuff.
I'll look it up.
Oh, he does not have the medicine skill. I was gonna do treat wounds and see if it made me do a flat check, or see if it did the flat check, because it's done the flat check automatically for us before.
According to this, it's not a manipulate action.
It's just grabbing
Attack.
an object. Alright. Well, he's gonna turn around and try to map the captain with his sword. I don't see nowhere I can take off if it adds sneak attack. I don't see where I can turn it on and off like on you guys. So we'll have to just take it off. Yeah,
Damn, he really hates the captain.
see, it didn't add at that time. That's weird. Alright, so yeah, he smacked the shiz out of the captain, and she screams in pain. Ouch. I could.
It did that sneak attack again.
Well, let me heal him, because that was wrong. Oh, did it? Yeah, it did. It adds it on the damage. So he does a nasty 34 damage to her. She screams in pain and cusses him like you've never heard before. And he's just cackling this whole time. Alright. Why it's still calling you CPP? Got you named. Oh, your prototype token is wrong. Okay. So, the player formerly known as CPP is Mr. Cinderhand. What do you do here?
Well, I'm going to have to do 3 actions just to get into the room to move. I just don't know what the room looks like. Oh, that is a cramped room. But I would be right here. And that would be my turn.
Alright, well, so yeah, let's pause it on this round 2 right here. You are facing a sinister foe, my friends, who has been cornered, and he seems to be out for the captain. Sorry to end it early, but yeah, I'm wiped, man. 2 weeks from now,
Yeah, that works great for me.
and then we'll just stay on this 2 weeks. Alright, cool. Well, GG.
Yeah,
Good
good
game.
times.
Yeah, sorry, it might have been a little slower pace.